YouTube, Vinyl Community, Beach Boys fans, random people on the internet. My name is Giggins. We're here today to do another video in our month-long celebration of 50 years of Sunflower, one of the Beach Boys' best albums ever made. In today's video, we're going to talk about the title of the album, where that came from, and the pictures, the whole packaging, the look of this album, as it's a pretty interesting look. It doesn't look like anything else they ever made. It's a pretty unique setup, so the title for this came from Carl. He was getting these boxes of orange crates, and it had different logos and labels on them. And as he would bring them in to the guys, something was speaking to him about what he was seeing, and he found one that was for Redland's sunflower brand. And so he brought this label in and showed it to the guys, and he was like, "What do you think of this?" And the rumor is Brian liked it because he was eating sunflower seeds at the time. I have no idea if that's true. Mike loved it because he liked the bright feel, the word sun. He liked that a lot. And the other guys kind of followed suit because it just sounded like something that worked out really well for them. And so Carl was like, cool, let's go with the sunflower, the Redlands sunflower brand idea and call the album Sunflower. It's bright, it's one word, it's unique, it sticks out, it's a happy sounding word. And so he sent over this idea to the people at the art department at Warner's to give them an idea of what to kind of work with, and they basically took that logo and sort of made this and the ingredients set up from their logo, which is pretty cool. The overall look that they went for when they designed this was a sort of a fresh start, a new beginning. That's why it's such a stark white appearance around it. Obviously mine's a little bit faded because it's 50 years old. But the nice white juxtaposition against this big, bright, colorful picture in the middle really catches your eye. There's nothing like this in their discography. Maybe Pet Sounds, because there's greenery in that one, but you've got this blanket of white behind it, and then an explosive amount of color, and such a peaceful, serene moment. For a band that was going through a lot of stuff at this point, to show them having a peaceful moment really does signify them kind of taking a breath, going like, all right, let's do this. This is phase 2 of our career. This is the next start. This is the next push. We can do this. And it's a really nice moment. The picture was taken by Ricky Martin, Dean Martin's son, up at their ranch in Thousand Oaks, Ventura, California. They just came up to hang out. Ricky invited them to come up. And this is actually taken on Dean Martin's golf course. Dean Martin's wife had this golf course set up for them, and Ricky has described it as an idyllic setting. It just looked great. Everything was well manicured. The grass was a nice length. The trees were bright and green. It was a beautiful sunny day. So we called the guys up, and they had their kids with them, and they took some pictures, and then this was the one they landed on. It just looked like a nice photo. A lot of people think the picture is kind of weird or off-putting or a little bit of a bizarre choice. I think it's an awesome choice. It's signifying a rebirth. It's signifying that youthful spirit, and as represented by their families being with them. They were ready for the next phase of their career. Plus, having Brian back on the album cover again for the first time since Friends was pretty cool too. So, and then you get to flip it over and have more white, but that big bright sunflower at the top that grabs your attention. You just want to look at that and see what that's all about. Then you read about the ingredients, their music. One thing I read that was particularly interesting was how some people might look at this and get sort of bored by it. Just kind of white. But then you get to open it up and see these fantastic pictures of the guys. Now, a lot has been said about what these pictures are supposed to represent. And a lot of people say a lot of these characters are about add some music to your day, where Brian's the good humor man. There's a lot about children chasing ice cream cars. They'll play it on your wedding day. Here's Bruce in a tuxedo looking like he's about to get married. The world can come together as one, sort of a spiritual meeting maybe with Mike there. The other idea was that music takes you places, which is, that line, music is in my soul. That anybody in any profession could be feeling the effects of a song at the same time. No matter who you are, where you're from, what you do, what's going on in your life, a song can affect you. And that could be what these costumes represent. It could also be they were on the Warner's Burbank lot where these pictures were taken, and they found a costume trunk and just took a bunch of stuff out and had their picture taken. Who knows? Apparently Mike's picture was taken well after these other pictures were taken on the Warner's lot. I can't find the exact date when these pictures were taken, but it had to have been in the spring of 1970 or very early 1970. Apparently Mike wasn't there at these shoots because he was going either through his fasting, where he was sick for a few weeks there, or there may have been a disagreement at the time. No one really knows. But there's a great picture of 5 of the Beach Boys without Mike, taken sort of far away with like all of their props in one picture. So you see Carl as a cowboy with his guitar, Al standing there with his little music box machine there, Brian's next to an ice cream cart. Very cool picture taken from very far away, which they didn't use obviously because Mike wasn't there, but they got the picture of Mike later on and put these on the inside. And it's also very cool to show the Bellagio house, Brian's studio, where they did a lot of stuff outside on the porch back here, as you can see by lots of cables strung all over the place. So the pictures are completely left to interpretation, of course, but I like the idea that they represent anybody from anywhere adding music to their day. I think the ingredients are there, because that project, that name was around for a long time before Sunflower got settled on. They were all about the whole add some music thing. And when the single flopped, I think Warner was just like, we want nothing to do with that title anymore. Please do something else, please. And then they found Sunflower, but so yeah, that's kind of it. Just a quick video to open up the discussion of what you guys think the cover represents, what it means to you, if you like it or if you don't like it, and what the inside pictures mean. I never knew that title of the story, or the story of the title of this album until fairly recently, which I thought was pretty cool. But yeah, let me know your thoughts. My name is Giggins. This has been the Beach Boys, the title of the album and the pictures and the packaging and the whole 9 yards. Thank you so much for watching. Sunflower 50, more videos to come, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.